Babalu's back, everyone, with another episode of the Island Challenge. Here we are on our isolated island in the middle of the ocean, and I am apologizing now for the length of time between this episode and the previous one. I ended up having some major computer problems, and I ended up losing all of the footage from what was supposed to be episode number 2. So, what should be episode number 3 is getting pushed back, and again, I apologize for the inconvenience of that. However, now starting off the second episode that will be released, as you can see, I've been hard at work here on this island challenge, and I've gotten a lot of work done. I got my mine shaft over here that I prettied up a little bit, made a little bit bigger. Got a whole bunch of resources, a bunch of mining done. Found some diamonds, a bunch of redstone, coal, iron, gold. And after that, I decided to build a boat and venture off into the wild blue yonder here. And I ended up finding some sugarcane, which I planted around my little lake. Got a bunch of that started. I was able to make a crafting table with 3 bookshelves so far. And also, I was able to bring back some animals back to this island. I found some chickens off in the distance that I threw their eggs all over the place, so I have chickens floating around my island here. And I was able to find 2 cows, which I had to transport back here with a boat and put them in this little pen here, and I started breeding them up so I can make the paper for the books and the bookshelves. And there's also 2 pigs floating around here somewhere. I think there was one over here. There's one there. So once I venture off again, I can find, hopefully get some carrots and put them in a pen and start breeding them up. But for now, I wanted to show you what I got started here. Right here next to my lovely little mineshaft house, I made a AFK fishing farm. Very simple. I am going to leave a link in the description for a pretty quick tutorial on that. It's very resource friendly, has very little redstone. It's just 1 torch and 1 dot of redstone with a couple of tripwire hooks and an iron trapdoor. Very simple to use, very efficient, and I've been AFK on this for about an hour now, and I found a bunch of things. I still don't have any exciting fishing rods yet. As you can see, I just have Unbreaking 1 fishing rods, so I haven't gotten a whole lot, but I did find the name tag, a bunch of fish, water bottle, you know, just good to start off with, and the saddle, which I don't really think I'm going to use because I'm stuck on an island. However, with all that, like I said, look for a link in the description about how to build this. It's very simple, very easy to make, and I hope you like that tutorial. Now, getting started in today's episode, I wanted to build a simple but effective mob farm. Over here in the distance, I have this little island that I made off the edge of the platform, off the edge of the island here. And mobs have been spawning on there. I got a bunch of string, zombies, you know, creeper blew up my little path here, so, but that's no big deal. But I wanted to make a mob farm over here in this corner, so I could start getting their drops and hopefully find a couple of zombie villagers, because eventually I'm going to have to get some villagers on this island. And I made a very simple zombie trap here with a roof, a couple of trap doors with a hole in the ground, so when a zombie villager does come up, I can just lead them right into the hole here. And because the trap doors, the zombies think that is a block they can walk on, and they will fall in without thinking about it. So once they fall in, I can feed them just throw a splash potion of weakness on them that'll start to cure them, feed them a golden apple, and boom, I got a villager. So, but can't do that without a brewing station, and I have to go to the nether for that, and as of right now I don't, so have another portal to be able to tether into the nether. So for now, I wanted to, like I said, get a very basic mob farm started over here above the water, and it's not going to be up too high, so they will fall and hit the ground, and then I can come over and kill them and collect their XP and their drops and all that lovely stuff. So now, for a simple mob farm, it's you're gonna make it anywhere, thinking 10, maybe 15 blocks high, up in the air. Simple flushing system. A couple of water source blocks, and the mobs will just fall into the water, down a hole, into a little holding cell here where I can come up with my sword and kill them, collect their XP, and with their XP I will be able to hopefully get some better enchantments on my fishing rod and on my armors and all that fun stuff. So let me go gather up some resources, and I will be right back. Alright everyone, I am back. And I got my resources up. I got some stone bricks, stone slabs, stone brick slabs, stone slabs. And I was looking at my little mob that's not good. Let me get out of here. Uh-oh. And I'm stuck. Okay, let me get rid of that, so that way... Okay, anyway, as I was saying, let me go like this for right now so I don't fall in again. But, as I was saying, I was looking at my little platform over there, and I was thinking, why build a mob farm over there? This has already got a little platform set up to where I can walk up to and kill the mobs that drop out of the sky, and there's no real island over there. So I am going to make the mob farm over on this corner, build it up, and use this as the killing platform for anything that falls out. So yeah, now what we got to do is use these stone slabs so that way mobs can't spawn on these, and make my way out to the platform here. So let's get going a little bit more. Let's see, where am I? I still got a ways to go here. Okay. So, but alright guys, here I am on my platform. I broke out a hole in the ceiling here that's 3 by 3 wide. That should give us plenty of room for the mobs to fall down through, and we'll be able to stand here, kill them, and reap the rewards. So first thing I got to do is pillar up to the top of this thing. Now I have this roof here, little section here made out of half slabs, so but that's going to get changed up just a little bit. I'm going to double up the half slabs here in the corners so it makes it a full block, and then from here I can pillar up, let's say, another 10 blocks on each one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And this is going to be the start of the spawning platform for the mobs. So from here we're going to create this hole here. We got 1, 2, 3, and corner. Let's move over here. 1, 2, 3, and corner. And let's just continue this all the way around. And corner. And 1, 2, 3, and the corner. So this is going to be the hole that the mobs are going to get flushed down through and fall down onto that lower platform so we can kill them and collect all their loot. Now the way these simple mob forms work is there's going to be 4 platforms with a water channel in the middle here, and the mobs are going to just walk around, fall into the water. The water is going to carry them down to this hole, and they're going to fall down and land on that lower platform. So in order to do that, water blocks can travel 8 blocks away from their source. So each one of these is going to come 8 blocks out. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And this is where the source block would be, and then it would stop right there before the end. So each one of these 3 wide is going to be 8 wide. So I will come back when I have that done. Here I am. I got all 4 sides with the what will be the water channels 8 blocks out all the way around. Now we're going to make the spawning platforms for each one of these, which has to be a minimum of 2 high, starting from each one of these corners. So from here, now we're going to finish squaring off each one of these channels here, and it'll complete a square on all four corners. So once I get that done, I'll come back. I am here for a little progress update. I have all the platforms done and the 2 high walls on all 4 sides of it, and as you can see, we already got some mobs spawning up there. I don't have any of the water source blocks or anything like that in yet, and I still have to finalize the killing platform down here, but it is working. So once I put the roof on it and put the water in, I should start seeing mobs rain from the heavens over here, and we'll be able to kill them and get all their loot. So, but I ended up having to do a couple more resource runs. I ran out of all my blocks a couple times, so I had to go travel down into my mine and gather some more stone bricks and stone slabs and whatnot. So, but so far everything's going smoothly. Let me just kill this spider and hopefully get some more string. Now, because eventually I'm going to redo that mob farm to a very efficient design using some redstone and dispensers and things like that, but that takes a lot of resources, a lot of time, and I just don't have that yet. So it's gonna have to wait. I'm gonna have to settle for this cheapy version for right now until I get everything stacked up enough to where I can concentrate more on getting a more efficient design over there. But I still have a lot of other projects that need to get done. Got the mob farm here. Somewhere once I get villagers and whatnot, I'm going to end up making an iron golem farm as well. So there's a lot of other things that are still in the planning stages, and hopefully one of the things, because I'm going to need some sticky pistons eventually to do some of the redstone contraptions. So hopefully in the process of digging out some of this mine down here, I will find a slime chunk and I can make a makeshift slime farm as well to get some slime balls so I can make sticky pistons. But I'm going to get back to the mob farm over here, get the roof put on, and I'll come back to you when I'm finishing up the killing platform. Hello everyone, I'm back with a progress update. I seem to have dramatically underestimated the number of slabs I'm going to need to finish this. I got about 2/3 of the roof done, and as you can see, I am completely out of stone slabs, which could be a problem. However, I think what I'm going to do is take out some of the stone slabs and put in stone brick slabs. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. At least put the stone brick slabs in the center channels here, and that'll, because I really don't want to go all the way down to the mine, get some more stuff, come back when I have stone brick slabs here in my inventory. So I'm going to do that, and I will let you know how. Alright everyone, well, I changed some of those stone bricks to, or stone slabs to stone brick slabs, tried to even it out. Well, turns out I have to go back to the mine anyway because I am out of resources once again, not enough to finish off the roof. So I am on my way down the long staircase, gather up some more stone stone slabs, and then finish off the roof, and then get to work on the killing platform. Now, from this point on, the inside of that mob spawner is very dark and will start spawning mobs, so it would be smart to say at this stage is to get some torches and place them inside so I don't end up killing myself on all the lovely visitors that will be joining us for the duration of this build. What am I doing? That's not what I want to do. I want stone slabs. I'm having some issues here. Don't mind me. Alright, so let me get these out of here. Let's go put these over in the chest here. That's next on my one of the things on my to-do list is to actually get a and my phone is still on. Sorry about that. But okay. Now that we have hopefully enough resources now to finish off what we're trying to do. I have my water buckets, so we're gonna have to make a temporary infinite water source up there so I can place all the water buckets in each of the channels, finish off the roof, come back down, and then we can set up the killing platform that hopefully won't get us killed in the process. But let me get back up here. Hopefully there's nothing up there that's going to kill me right now. And let's see, it's looking pretty good. As you can see, everything is coming along nicely. You just let me pillar up here. Up, and I hear where are you? Where did they go? Are they spawning on the roof there? They shouldn't be able to. I got half slabs up there. Uh-oh. Why are they spawning up there? This is... Why are they spawning? Oh, I see why. Mobs can spawn on an upper half slab, not on a lower half slab. Wow. Which means I am going to have to redo this entire roof. I am a goober. Okay. Well, I guess I will get that started and come back when I'm done. Alright everyone, I am done. Roof is fixed. Killing platform is all set up. Hopefully mobs will drop down here. I can break this or swing with my sword and kill most of them because they'll try to attack me. The only issue I may have is with creepers. Hopefully I won't get too many of them, but they at least they'll stay in there and they're not going to come attack me from a distance. So with that build being done for now, I am going to go AFK for a while and hopefully get the next episode started. So I'm going to end this episode here. Make sure you like and subscribe to follow up with future episodes and see what happens next. Any comments or support would be greatly appreciated. It helps out the channel a great deal and it lets me know what you like. So with that all being said, Babalu is going to now sign out and we shall see you in the next episode. Have a good day.